Hey guys, Michigan ADC here coming at you with another knife comparison video. We're going to be taking a look at the HK Hadron, made by Hogue, and the Microtech UTX-85, made by Microtech. Let's dive on in. The HK Hadron comes in at about $200 if you can find them. They are discontinued, but great knife if you can find one. Highly recommended. Made by Hogue, USA, in 154 cm steel. You're looking at about 3.375 inches, I believe. Let me take a look at my notes. Yep, 3.375 inches. Very easy to manipulate. Haven't had this thing fail yet. I did get it from my late father, who gunked it up with an apple, and I had to take it apart and clean it mercilessly. So just be careful with these if you're gonna do stuff like that. I do like that it is rounded at the end and doesn't have the glass breaker like the Microtech, which we're gonna get into in a second. It is easier to manipulate than the Microtech. I can do a lefty, righty, no problem. I can do both of them, no problem, but the Hogue is just easier to manipulate. I'm going to be calling it the Hogue or the HK, whichever. It's HK made by Hogue, so deal. It takes T8 screws. T hardware all around. Pretty easy to take apart and work on. Ever since I cleaned it out after like I said, my late father ate an apple with it and got apple gunk inside. Pretty good. Haven't had it fail. Let's take a look at its competitor right now. That would be the Microtech UTX-85. The Microtech is snappier for sure. It does have the proprietary, this one does have the proprietary Microtech screws, which I hate. But you can buy a bit on Amazon for like $7, so I guess it's okay. The UTX-85s come in, this variation comes in at about $285. So if you're looking surely for price, the HK Hogue is going to be better. I think the Microtech has a little better build quality, but not by a whole heck of a lot. I have never had this one fail though. And we're looking at upgraded steel at M390 on this one. I know they come in a couple different steel variations. Fun to play with. I do hate the glass breaker though. I hate it. I hate the pocket clip. How it has the lanyard hole, the tiny lanyard hole right there. Catches on my hand sometimes and just leaves a mark. Nothing too bad, but enough to notice. I do carry this one quite a bit too. As you can see, the anodization on the aluminum is wearing off a little bit. Just something to keep in mind, be cognizant of. I do like how they have the birthday on the Microtechs and the serial number, whereas the HK Hogue does not have a birthday or serial number. Actually, it does have a serial number on the blade. I'm mistaken. I believe that's the serial number. I like the pocket clip a little better on the Microtech as well. It just seems to hold a little better in my pants, whereas the HK, nothing wrong with it. But a little bit, sticks out a little bit farther. It is deep, a little bit deeper carry. Let's see if I can get both of them in here in frame. Yes. Deeper carry on the HK. But I feel like the Microtech holds better. So it's kind of a wash. 6 one, half dozen the other, whichever you like. You're going to get a little more cutting edge on the HK. Like I said, 3.375 versus the 3.1 inches on the UTX-85. So upgraded steel. They're both made in America. If I had to choose one, objective, being sheerly objective on the knife alone, I would probably pick the Microtech. But between these two specifically, I'm going to take the HK all day because it's my late dad's. Sentimental value, you know? You can never put a price on that. If you guys had to choose between these two, which one would you pick? Let me know down in the comments. This has been Michigan EDC. Drop me a like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks, guys.